They got Canadian Tire everywhere.
I'm telling you, Yonge Street's probably the most beautiful street in all the world.
Oh, say what about that poor Pierre Burton? Now he's dead now and gone, and he was my pretend boyfriend.
Oh yeah.
Pit stop
Here, just have a seat here, Gran. Here you go. Turn around a few times, make your bed there. Yeah, Pierre Burton was quite a fella, eh?
Or I used to see him on TV every week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Fighting Words, something like that.
Oh yeah, right.
I used to write in. I was his favorite fan.
Oh, were you?
I would like to date him.
Oh, too much info. Too much info.
Oh, but the best thing was, you know, I talk about the last Spike and that. His best book was The Secret World of Og.
Oh, yeah, the one you used to read to Crystal there.
That's right. Read it to your little girl when she's about 5 years old. Oh, we used to put it. See, he had a lot of kids, and he had his oldest kid. He'd go down, or they'd go outside there, and he'd have it so that they would lift up this lid out there, and then he'd go down, and there's this whole world. The Secret World of Og.
Yeah, you know, I think she had nightmares for a while after that. Right?
No, she did not.
Yeah, she was always checking in the toilet for little creatures and stuff.
Oh, that was just a lobster. Hey, what's in your bags? What'd you get?
Check this one out. Check this out.
Oh, boy.
This is for the wife. Don't tell her, eh? Look at that. Not gorgeous?
Oh, that's gorgeous, all right. So how much you pay for that?
Well, it's pretty cheap. It's like $550.
Where'd you get money like that?
Phil, that's a very generous donation. I appreciate it, and all of us at Friends Challenging Friends Canada do. $1,000. Look, and in regards to your personal finances, I make it a point of business not to really talk shop after 6 o'clock, but if you'd like to talk more about that, just give me a call at the office. Okay, Phil. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye. This is torture. This is absolute torture.
Hi.
Hi.
I think it's great.
Well,
I'm proud of you.
You try raising $400,000.
I'm proud of you. It's really nice to see this side in you coming out.
What, the side of me trying to get money out of people? That's what I do every day.
No, the side in you that's sweet and compassionate and giving and dedicated to a good cause.
Well, frankly, the main part of Friends Challenging Friends I'm dedicated to is control over their group home fund. Once I get that, I can collect my tiny commission and, you know, maybe then I'll take up a cause like the beluga whale. Ah, the beluga whales.
And helping people in need has nothing to do with it. Come on, ever since you started working for the charity, it's nice to see a bit of a change in you.
What?
Yes.
I have not changed.
Oh, and before I forget, I'm RSVPing for your wedding there.
You're RSVPing.
RSVP.
Thank you, by the way. Now, you know that this is good for you and the guests.
Yeah.
So feel free to bring whoever.
Yeah, I filled it out. I'm probably going to bring Janet.
Oh. It's interesting.
It's not interesting.
Yes, it is
No,
interesting.
it isn't.
Seymour, come on, that's a big step.
It's just a date. It's just an
Oh,
average.
no. It's a date. You're
It's
bringing
like
your
going out
girlfriend.
to dinner with some dancing.
Yeah, at a matrimonial ceremony. It's a big deal for me.
Well, I'm explaining
Okay.
to her right now that it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to.
You're
yeah.
sending signals, baby. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'll seat the two of you sort of close to the pianist, where I can strategically throw the bouquet because there's ample, you know, the roof, and I'll just land right in her lap.
No, no, no.
I got your back, Seymour. No problem.
So, how's James doing?
He's good. He's great, as a matter of fact.
Well, no, I mean, you know, finding out.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I haven't actually told him. He doesn't know.
You haven't told him?
Oh, Dina! Oh, Mrs. Murphy. Hi. Oh, you look like Shirley Temple and Little Miss Margaret. What? Hey, how's the music business?
Oh, well, I just got back from tour, and I had a great time. I was in Lethbridge, Alberta, and I got invited by the radio station to come and speak because they've been giving my song some airplay.
Oh, congratulate! Well, you always had the voice of an angel in the church choir.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you've been able to bring your faith and your music together. That's beautiful.
Well, that wasn't my intention to begin with, but that's how it seems to have gone, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how are you?
Oh, good. You know, I'm just sorting through some remaining things of Doug's, you know, just so that I can move on. You know?
Sweetheart.
Well, it's a little tricky. Oh, but I found something that I think Doug would have wanted you to have. I mean, only if you want it. If you don't, I understand. I'll find a different home.
Oh, that's generous.
Well, wait till you see it. Huh?
It's gonna be a good Christmas, Granny. All right, I'm gonna be getting the girls some good stuff this year. I'm thinking about getting a trampoline, gonna get a mini motorcycle, gonna get a pool table in the basement, gonna get an iPod. Hopefully, we'll see what happens
Now,
there.
wait a minute. Who's going to pay you for this?
Well, I'm gonna be paying for it.
Oh, you? With what?
Well, no, I'm gonna be doing a new job. I got my first job ass modeling. Hey, it's an underwear line.
No, what the hell's that? I mean, what are you going to take pictures of your ass?
No. It's just good. It's like an underwear line. It's gonna be nice shots of just like the curvature.
We're going to
of
see
my...
those billboards and there you're going to be with your...
Well, sure. I don't know, but it's gonna be good money, right?
Jesus, you smarten up. You listen to your personal crew chief here. You got everybody in the pit just cheering for you, eh? You got a wonderful family, and every week you'll come in here and you'll check into the bank. Now that's steady. Now what on earth would you want to go doing something
Granny.
embarrassing like that?
I'm sick of my job, all right? And also I want to do something that Tammy won't be ashamed of.
I don't believe you.
Look, I don't see what the big problem is, okay?
You like hiding your sensitive side behind Mr. Profit, Mr. Investment, Mr. Bay Street.
Look, there's no like, you know, sensitive side. That's a load of new age crap, okay? It's like, I am who I am, and frankly, I'm pretty cold-hearted, and that's just how it goes. And you know that. And I'm not making apologies for it, all right?
Okay, all right, no apologies.
For example, I got a tearful call today from Desmond at the Royal Bank, who's an associate, who is an ass, who got fired today. A whole bunch of people are going to get laid off Royal Bank.
Yeah, I read
It's just
about
too bad. But in his case, it's a good thing, because he's an ass. And actually, I had a nice big smile on my face when he told me. Cold-hearted, all right?
Nice try. Good attempt. Don't believe you.
What? It happened.
You were happy that he was crying and got fired.
Yes.
I think you're full of crap. My little honey cake. My little mush mush.
Look, Seymour, I put a lot of thought into this, okay? I cannot tell him that I have Huntington's. Come on. Look, you know what's gonna happen? He'll marry me, but he'll do it out of guilt, all right? I'll never know if he's doing it because he loves me or because he feels sorry for me.
But you have to give him that choice. It has to be his decision.
Look, I deserve a little bit of happiness, don't I?
Yes,
My mother
of
just
course.
died.
I know.
I realize I have this disease.
I know.
Come on.
Shannon, but how are you gonna have any happiness when you realize you have to keep the secret for the rest of your life?
Okay, wait a second. Weren't we having this conversation the other day? And weren't you the same one that said, Shannon, focus on something that makes you happy? Okay, this wedding makes me really happy.
I do want you to focus on what makes you happy, but you're lying to him. I didn't tell you to lie.
My dad is the awesomest VJ in Much Music, and that's why I'm so proud of him.
VJ? What's VJ?
Video jockey, Granny. She's embarrassed that I'm a janitor, so
She's
she...
embarrassed. All kids are embarrassed of their parents. Hey, you remember this time I was drag racing outside of Barrie there. It was about 15 years ago. And I was dragging a race with Vic there. And I start smelling something. And I can see it's getting real hot.
Yeah.
So I better look under the hood, eh?
Yeah.
Well, Vic's taking off. So I get out anyways and get under the car.
Right.
And oil. It must have hit a rock. The oil pan's got a hole in it. It's all over me.
yeah.
Eh? I can't walk into town. I'm too far out of town, so I better hitch. And who comes along but you and your white Impala? Remember that one?
No, I...
Yeah.
Hold
Oh, it's yours, yeah.
No,
And you got closer, and I'm waving there, and you're looking out, and there's you and the guys, and you start slowing down, and then you took off.
No, because I didn't know that was you, Granny.
Oh, you didn't, eh?
This guitar is a rare gem, all right? It's a Gibson ES 330,
Oh,
all right?
really?
John Lennon used to play one like this, Jimi Hendrix. I mean, it's famous for how easy it is to play. It's got a beautiful, beautiful warm tone.
Oh.
And I mean, it's in unbelievable condition. I mean, did Mr. Murphy even ever play this thing? It's just
jeez.
cherry finish.
Guess you won't be needing these, huh?
What are those?
They're Doug's wrist braces. He always needed them. They get tired when he was playing, and by the end, he just, he wasn't even playing much anymore, and the boys don't want it, eh? Lukey's got weak wrists too, and Daniel just has no interest, so there you go,
This is one of the most beautiful gifts I've ever been given.
Well, Dana, I'm glad it's going to go to a good home, and I hope that maybe Doug will watch down on you and you'll get inspired to play like an angel.
Thank you, and I'm gonna take unbelievable care of this thing.
Oh, I know
you know what?
will.
What means the most to me is the fact that you think Mr. Murphy would want me to have it. It's worth more to me than the fact that this guitar is probably worth about $4,000. Listen to that.
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And I know this would have been an example of what Doug would have liked to have been able to give you. But he had so many musical instruments. A lot of people didn't realize how musical he was. I mean, there's bongos and tambourines and ukuleles. You can have any of them, Dana, and play your heart.
Yeah, but you know what, Mrs. I'm a guitar player. I mean, that's what it is that I do. You know, and that's a connection that Mr. Murphy and I had.
Well, I mean, I think it's probably going to be too big a sound for your angelic voice.
Oh, no. This is what these guitars are famous for. It's just going to accentuate my voice. It's just fantastic.
Well,
it's just perfect. They're the easiest guitars to play. They're just lovely.
And you're welcome to come by the house anytime and borrow it, or if you have a special occasion you'd like to use it for.
No, I think that Mr. Murphy would have wanted me to have it. And see, each time I play it, it will remind me of him and how nice and kind and inspiring he was to me.
Well, of course, there was a little something he left. I completely slipped my mind. Just a little lasting memory of my Dougie. Oh, here we go. This meant so much to him. I mean, he didn't go anywhere without it. It's got a little guitar fop there. It meant the world to him.
5, 4, 4, 8, F.
Yeah, you take that. It's okay.
Did I ever tell you about my first wife, Angela?
Yeah, I think so.
We basically got divorced on our honeymoon because she went off with the volleyball instructor. And one of the reasons we broke up was because I had lied to her about something small, too. It was stupid. I mean, when we first started seeing each other, I told her I like soap operas, and I absolutely hate soap operas. All I know is there's always an evil guy named Victor in them. That's basically all I knew.
I'm sorry. What does this have to do with my situation?
Well, when we started having our fights, and when she finally left me, one of the reasons she said was because I lied. She thought I was a different person. I'd misrepresented myself. Mm-hmm. And that isn't half as bad as a misrepresentation that you're telling James. I mean...
Okay.
Shannon, you're a fantastic woman, but you're not letting James know who you are.
Seymour, scratch that. I do know exactly what's in store for me and my life years down the road, okay? I want to enjoy, I want to savor this moment. I just want to live in this moment and enjoy it. You know, I think I'm entitled to that.
You are.
Right?
You
okay,
are.
so...
But it's not just your life anymore. You're getting married. It's James's life, too. I mean... If you love him, you've got to let him in on this. This is his life. This is going to greatly affect him.
Okay, I know all of that, but you don't know anything about James's life, or he and I, or, you know, you can't question how, if I love him, what I would say to him. You basically, this is none of your business.
I'm the killer, okay? That's what they call me at work. When there's a client that won't bend, If they're having any trouble, they send me in the room. I sort it out, okay? Who is the only guy in the office who got the last desk by the window? Okay, I wasn't even in line for it, okay? I should have been, Richard and Stephen were both ahead of me. I went in and said, it's mine, you know it's mine, give it to me. And they did, okay? And do I feel bad about it? No, okay?
Okay, I recognize that you see yourself as a nasty, badass guy, and
other people do.
People see you that way. I just don't see you that way. I see the sweet side of you. And you know what, Pete? You might not even realize you have that side to you, but you do.
Okay, you want to know? Okay, let me tell you something. I'm really not that sweet, and you should know better by now, but there have been situations where I have been... Okay, there's one time somebody crossed me, and basically I went ahead and, you know, ruined his life, okay? So, you know, trust me on this one.
So what did that mean? You come driving away and see me like that and then moving on?
Granny, I'm sorry, all right? I didn't know it was you. We've been doing a lot of bottle pokes, right? You were covered in grease. We didn't know it was you. I swear to God, seriously, I'm sorry, all right?
Oh, it's all right. Because you know what? I knew you're teenagers, and teenagers are always like that. They gotta find their own way. And you know, Tammy is the same way. Oh, yes, she is. She's got to do things her own way, and she's not going to stick up for her parents.
No, I know. I just wish she still worshipped me like she used to, you know? She was my girl, you know?
She's a good girl. I tell you, I was out playing street hockey just the other day with her and her chums. And I was really showing them a good time, eh?
Oh, yeah?
Because they were being real careful. And I said, don't get your elbows out there. Come on, a little body checking.
Yeah, that's
Not
right.
roughing up. Fall down. You're not going to hurt yourself. All of a sudden, I look over and Tammy, she's ready to drop a hammer fist, and this girl, and I say, whoa, what's going on there? And she says, that's my number. Oh, this other gal, she was wearing a jersey that said 98 on it. She said, that's my number, and I want it. Well, fortunately, that other girl, she was a good kid. She took it off and gave it to Tammy. I said, what is this? And she said, this is my dad's number.
What?
Yeah.
She said that?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Hey.
So, you must be pretty relieved.
Hmm?
Oh, you know, the whole Marlon and him getting off. That's great news. That's good. I'm happy.
Yeah, actually, it was kind of a miracle. Came out of nowhere.
I mean, drug trafficking charges, that could have stuck with him forever.
I was really worried. I got to talk to him, but...
Yeah, good.
How'd you know that?
Oh, James told me. Yeah, he, you know, when I mentioned that you wanted help and if he could, you know, if he knew of anyone, he had someone all lined up, but apparently some hotshot lawyer already spoke to the Crown and, you know, already got Marlon off. I can't remember his name, though. It's kind of funky. It's like Chapnick?
Alistair Chapnick.
Alistair Chapnick.
His name's in the paper like every other day. He's a high-priced lawyer. He works with, like, people like Conrad Black and that. But what do you have to do with Marlon?
You mean you don't know?
See, yes, doctors can't find it sometimes. See, cold-blooded. Okay. You ask this guy what he thinks of me. You'll find out.
Seymour.
Hi, Reed's here. I need to talk to Pete for a second.
Well, go right ahead.
Apparently, you're still messing with my life.
Yeah, maybe I am.
Shannon told me what you did for me. Getting Alistair Chapnick, that was fantastic. I mean, without you, Marlon would have gone to prison. I don't know what I would have done.
Yeah, well, I was concerned about your parenting skills, so I thought it'd help.
Thanks.
Yeah. Right on.
Wow. You are a selfish, soulless killer.
Told you so.
It's 7:09.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Doug always said there must be a little Smurf squashed inside. He could never program the darn thing, but oh, he loved it. It gave him hours of fun.
You know what he also loved? He loved my music. You know, he loved me as a singer, and I just know in my heart, Mrs. Murphy, that he wanted me to have this guitar.
Well,
this guitar.
Well, he would have loved to have given this to you personally. You know that, Dana, but he just didn't have the chance. And you know, he loved that guitar. He used to serenade me, you know, when I least expected it. And he even said, "Hey, Bren, sit down. I'll teach you how to play the guitar." And I was always too busy, you know, the kids and my crafts. And I just thought maybe now, since he's not around and I have the time, that I could finally learn how to play that guitar, his guitar. And maybe, just maybe, if I play loud enough and hard enough, maybe he'll hear me in heaven.
Here, have it back.
Well, only if you insist,
I
Dana.
insist.
And here, like I say, he would have wanted you to get the kind of joy he got from that.
It's upside down.
You know what? This is a perfect surface to decoupage Doug's face on the back, and it'll be just a little way to honor him. I'll probably have to get some new strings.